Graduation Day is a day of rejoicing, for it marks the conclusion of an educational journey and the commencement of another more uncertain and more difficult part of man's quest for a better life and future that will lead to the reality of one's dream. I am Mary Rose Floresca, Teacher 3, who will be your host for today. A pleasant morning to everyone. Welcome to the first virtual graduation of the Daramuangan Integrated School for the school year 2020-2021 with the theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. To our graduates, completers, parents, supportive stakeholders, faculty and staff, we are very much favored to witness this memorable event to our dear learners who accomplished another step towards their dreams. To start with, let us all stand to proudly sing the national anthem, followed by a prayer, singing of Region 1 hymn, La Union hymn, and La Union Schools Division March.
Let's bow our heads and place ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering all of us today in this important event. Bless everyone present here today, that each one of us may be able to share what he or she have for your glory and honor. We pray for our graduates today and lift them before you. We ask for your peace to cover them. We ask for laughter and joy to fill their days. We pray that you would give them boldness and courage to face challenges set before them, with the confidence of peace that can only come from your Spirit. Be a lamp for their feet and a light to their path. Shine over them. Fill them with your Spirit. May today be a memory that burns bright within them as they embark on life's great adventure. May the various activities related to this event be a success through your intervention. We ask all of this in your name. Amen.
And the rivers, to the plains and winding trails, to the shores where breezes linger. That's the place I love so well. It's the home of men who love her, men who died to keep us free, men who told no bad the weather, that anyone will never be. Region 1, oh Region 1, there's no better place I see. Region 1, oh Region 1, dearest home by far to me. From her care I learn my lessons, in her veils I work and play. She has kept me safe and happy as I live on day by day. Go to other lands I wander, as I search for wealth and fame. In my heart I will remember Region 1, beloved name. Region 1, oh Region 1, there's no better place I see. Region 1, oh Region 1, dearest of my heart's beat. Other lands I wander, as I search for wealth and fame. In my heart I will remember Region 1, beloved name. Region 1!
let us now listen to our able and dynamic school head, Mrs. Melinda F. Marinas, Principal 3, for her opening remarks.
Good afternoon, my dear graduates, completers, parents, stakeholders, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very special day because it is your graduation day. It is the culmination of years of hard work and the acknowledgement of your successes achieved. School year 2020-2021 has been a difficult year for Daramuangan Integrated School as we have struggled with the COVID-19 pandemic. We have to act and react to the evolving situations in order to pursue with the mandate of the Department of Education to deliver education to our children. We have to implement a school operational learning continuity plan which measures and adjusts our school programs in relation to the safety and well-being of our learners, staff, parents, and the whole community. We have made efforts, and focus was to ensure effective learning and curriculum continuity. The challenges brought about by this pandemic made us all adaptable, and so teachers have to strive to continue with providing holistic education as far as possible through new ways and means, which is the modular distance learning. We all have come a long way. Hardships never stop us to reach our goals. You, graduating learners, responded well. Your parents also participated and cooperated to the fullest. We all made it to this point. COVID-19 pandemic disrupted us, but we stood and make this graduation happen. As we look back over the last few years, certainly there was a beginning. Thankfully, we saw progress, and now we reap success. This is the result of our hardships. Together we stood, working and collaborating in spite of the obstacles brought by COVID-19 pandemic. And the end result is this special occasion. Graduates and completers, I know how proud and happy you are. Congratulations. You are now ready. The future depends on you. May your years ahead become fruitful. Continue to follow your dreams with the great value we have tried to bestow upon you. In behalf of the Daramuangan Integrated School teaching staff and administration, we wish you every good things you deserve in the years ahead. It has been an honor and privilege watching your progress and successes.
Thank you, Mrs. Melinda F. Marinas, for welcoming us all and for that wonderful message. At this point in time, let us now listen to the messages coming from our respected and hardworking DepEd officials. Our Public Schools Division Supervisor, Dr. Artemio L. Florendo Jr., followed by our Chief in Curriculum Implementation Division, Dr. Herman E. Flora, and our Chief in School Governance and Operations Division, Dr. Emiliana Boa. our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Vivian Luz S. Pagatpatan, our Municipal Mayor, Honorable Neri T. Flores, our Regional Director, Dr. Tolentino G. Aquino, and our Secretary of the Department of Education, Leonor Merasol Magtoles Briones.
I would like to convey my century's greetings to all the completers and graduates of Batch 2021. Your graduation marks a very significant and memorable moment in your lives, for you have survived the challenges of education in the new normal. This year's graduation theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon Lalong Patatagin sa Gitna ng Pandemya, speaks of the unwavering positivism, encourage to embrace the changes and challenges in education in the midst of health crisis. The COVID-19 pandemic did not stop the Department of Education to adopt and introduce initiatives to make education continue without sacrificing its quality. The graduation ceremony that you are dreaming for several years ago might not be the same ceremony that you experience now. You dream to walk the path, singing your heart out with joy and taking pride together with your family and friends. But because of the strict health protocols prescribed by our government, you won't experience the face-to-face graduation ceremony. My dear completers and graduates, let us look at the brighter side of the situation. You might not be marching on the stage to receive your diplomas and certificates, but your achievement is more than an inspiration to your parents, relatives, friends, and your teachers. Alakmat da ito'y nga gundaway, nga mayag brasa iti tinempuswan nga kablao ko kadag itinaganna, gapoy ti anos, ayat kinawan sarday na nga suporta kadag iti anak da, tapno maragpat da ito'y nga balay ti edukasyon. Numan pa'y medyo narigat ti intay naglabasan gapoy iti pandemya, ada tayo latta akanayon nga makibadbadang ti anyaman akarit ti edukasyon. To our stakeholders, government officials, barangay officials, and Parents Teachers Association, thank you very much for the immeasurable support that you have extended to our schools, teachers, and learners. I would like also to congratulate our dear teachers and school administrators for braving the challenges of education in the new normal. I salute you for the work well done. To the graduates of this unique school year, Batch 2021, congratulations and God bless you all.
Nang umaga po sa inyong lahat. True enough with the lines of the poem penned by Etienne de Guelet that goes, I shall pass this way but once. Any good that I can do, let me do it now. Let me not defer nor neglect it, for I shall not pass this way again. You did it amid the frightening threat of COVID-19 pandemic. The whole world is a witness of your triumph. Let this be a more reason to celebrate success with your family, relatives, and friends, and to be thankful too to the Lord Almighty for this great achievement. Your educational journey should not stop here. That dream will only become a reality if you continue to strive hard for it. Life must go on and on, even during these trying times. And as your teachers for a number of years have been there for you always, you will be meeting more of them to guide you even more until finally that dream is no longer a dream. It's what you aspired for with the grace of the Lord. Mabuhay and congratulations, Batch 2021.
Maraming bagay ang nagbago, kabilang ng sistema ng edukasyon sa bansa dahil sa COVID-19. Dahil ayaw ihinto ng kagawaran at ng pamahalaan ng pasukan, gumawa ito ng mga alternatibong paraan upang kahit papaano ay may matututuhan pa rin ang mga mag-aaral. Lahat ay nagsama-sama upang ang kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Sa ating napakatalinong ama at tagapamanihala ng La Union Schools Division Office, Attorney Donato D. Valderas Jr., ang napakabuting pangalawang tagapamanihala, Dr. Vivian Luz Pagatlatan, ang aking partner sa Curriculum Implementation Division, Dr. German Flora, sa mga education supervisors, public schools district supervisors, specialists, school heads, teachers, at sa lahat ng magtatapos at mabibigyan ng parangal sa school year na to. Sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa edukasyon, isang mapagpalang araw. Labis akong nalulugod at nag-uumapaw ang tuwa sa aking puso dahil sa wakas, napagtagumpayan nating lahat ang mga hamon at pagsubok na dulot ng pandemya. Lahat nagsama-sama upang patatagin ang kalidad ng edukasyon, upang mabigyan ng magandang kinabukasan ang ating mga mag-aaral. Naging mahirap man ang biglaang transisyon, hinaya natin ito. Sa ating mga school heads, na siyang nanguna sa paggabay sa mga guro, sa pagbibigay ng kalidad na pagtuturo kahit napakahirap ang dinanas dahil sa biglaang sistema ng pagbibigay ng serbisyo sa mga mag-aaral. Salamat. Sa mga local government unit na tumulong at sa pamahalaan ng barangay na siyang nagsilbing tulay upang maging mas madali ang delivery system ng education. Napadali ang lahat para sa ating mga guro dahil nandyan kayong tumulong. Salamat. Sa ibang stakeholders na nagbigay ng donasyong pinansyal, instructional materials, equipments at iba pang suporta. Salamat. Sa mga magulang na hindi sumuko sa mga hamon upang makatapos o makapagpatuloy ang kanilang mga anak sa kanilang pag-aaral. Salamat. Sa mga mag-aaral na hindi alintana ang banta ng sakuna na dulot ng COVID-19 sa kagustuhan na makapagpatuloy sa kanilang pagtahak upang makamit ang tagumpay at upang makamtan ang kanilang inaasam-asam na pagtatapos, binabati ko kayo sa inyong determinasyon. Dahil sa inyo, naging inspirado ang inyong mga guro sa kanilang pagtuturo at paggawa ng modules. Mabuhay kayo! At higit sa lahat, ang poong may kapal na siyang bumabay at nagbigay ng lakas ng loob upang magpatuloy kahit sa gitna ng pandemya. Salamat, Ama, sa pagpapala. Sadyang napakahusay po ang iyong mga plano dahil lahat nagsama-sama upang lalong patatagin ang kalidad ng edukasyon kahit pa sa gitna ng pandemya. Patuloy o sana mo kaming gabayan. Sa pagtatapos, patuloy po sana natin suportahan ang kapwa, ang pamahalaan, ang La Union Schools Division Office upang maging mas matatag po ang kinabukasan ng ating mga mag-aaral. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
This year's graduation has a story to tell. Forced by the call of the time, Graduation 2021 shall tell about the collective sacrifice and perseverance demanded from the parents, from the teachers, from the learners, from the Department of Education, as well as from the community. It is a story of responsibility shared and not to be forgotten. Never in recent history has a school calendar been strewn with so much difficulties piled upon difficulties. Never in recent memory has a school calendar been hit with so much hardships piled upon hardships. Complaints and difficulties never yet experienced were the order of the day. We took cognizance of this all. We ask you to trust the system. Together, we persevered. And today is yours. It is a journey to the stars through difficulties. Ad astra per aspera. And so, your graduation story is an inspirational story. It is about achieving victory in the face of adversity. And while this may be your personal achievement, the bigger picture is, it is a victory for all. To our 2021 graduates and completers, the parents, the teachers, our school leaders, our local government officials, and the entire community, congratulations! You deserve the stars. God bless.
Living in the one of the most challenging periods in history is never easy. But remember that after the rain, there is always a rainbow. This is the message of optimism I want to impart learners in the municipality of Naguilian, La Union. One of the greatest trials in education during this pandemic is the shift from a traditional classroom to a blended or virtual learning. However, there is no challenge that we, proud Naguilianons, cannot overcome. Adapting to such lifestyle changes, among others, is challenging to learners all over the world. And it is normal to feel down or anxious. Always remember that you are not alone in this fight against COVID-19. Despite the obstacles in the academic sector, no one is stopping our students from becoming productive and educated. Your teachers have been working very hard to give you quality education you deserve. If you put your heart in learning, then not even the pandemic can stop you from realizing new lessons in life. Let education become your ray of light. During these darkest times, congratulations to all elementary and high school completers and graduates. The remarkable hard work, dedication, and collaborative efforts of learners. Teachers, parents are greatly appreciated. Never lose hope. Be strong and take care of yourself. Together, let us move forward towards a stronger and healthier Naguilian.
It is with great pleasure and admiration that I convey my best wishes and profound felicitations to all the graduates, completers, and academic awardees of the school year 2020-2021. The efforts you have exerted to accomplish your academic tasks in the difficult times are something worthy of praises. Graduation and moving up ceremonies are the much-awaited events in the life of every learner as they represent the golden times of reaching higher education and achieving dreams and aspirations. Definitely, the road you have taken is rough, but all the struggles are worth considering as they are the first few steps that will define your future success. Indeed, finishing this challenging school year during these trying times of COVID-19 pandemic is remarkable since it has been inevitable to face and accept the new normal landscape of education. It has been a school year of extraordinary hard work, dedication, and passion for all school leaders, teachers, learners, and parents in dealing and coping with chosen learning delivery modality to meet the most essential educational requirements. While it is admittedly difficult, you may take it positively as you have been given the opportunity to adapt to difficulties that have strengthened your innate potentials. Likewise, the incessant motivation and support of parents towards the seemingly thorny road to success caused by the global health crisis, as well as the strict obedience to various health and safety protocols, have enormously pitched in to this moment of your graduation and completion. My dear graduates, completers, and awardees, you have just marked another significant milestone in your continued quest for excellence and successful future. Certainly, more challenges will still come your way. However, to hurdle this, you should stay focused and always remember that your dreams are within reach when you are determined and committed to realize them. My beloved parents, community officials, and other stakeholders, accept our heartfelt gratitude for the victory we have achieved today. Thank you for being an effective and efficient partners of the Department of Education in the implementation of distance learning. Your untiring support is a deeper reflection of the unconditional love you have bestowed to the learners through the years. Undoubtedly, you have greatly taken part in realizing the goals and objectives of DepEd's pivot to quality education under the Sulong Educalidad program. Our sincere commendations to all our DepEd officials, the school administrators, faculty members, and non-teaching staff for providing the highest degree of service para sa bata, para sa bayan. Finally, with this happy celebration of your graduation and completion, it is with confidence to say that you have given our team for this year, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, a very special meaning. Congratulations and have a wonderful graduation day and moving up ceremonies.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survive and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because we are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Our sincerest thanks to our elected officials for those meaningful and heartfelt messages. It is with honor and pride to present to you the faculty and staff of Daramuangan Integrated School, our supportive school head, Mrs. Melinda F. Marinas, Principal 3, our beauteous administrative staff, Ms. Cecil B. Balatero. And here are the teachers in the elementary department. Kindergarten Advisor, Ms. Brenda N. Sandaga, Teacher 1. Grade 1 Advisor, Mrs. Charibel D. Floresca, Teacher 3. Grade 2 Advisor, Mrs. Marisa C. Evangelista, Teacher 3. Grade 3 Advisor, Mrs. Magdalena A. Dilan, Teacher 3. Grade 4 Advisor, Mrs. Joylyn R. Martinez, Teacher 1. Grade 5 Advisor, Mrs. Gigi D. Portasio, Teacher 3. Grade 6 Advisor, Mrs. Jocelyn J. Rimorin, Teacher 3. Relieving Teachers, Mrs. Jacqueline H. Tusi, Teacher 3, and yours truly, Mary Rose E. Floresca, Teacher 3. These are the teachers in Junior High School Department. Grade 7 Advisor, Mrs. Genevieve A. Esteves, Teacher 1. Grade 7 Co-Advisor, Mrs. Mary Rose M. Balanon, Teacher 3. Grade 8 Advisors, Mrs. Lailani G. Florendo, Teacher 1. And Mrs. Glyza A. Lanya, Teacher 3. Grade 8 Co-Advisor, Mrs. Vanessa M. Sabado, Teacher 1. Grade 9 Advisors, Mrs. Rodeline B. Tangalin, Teacher 1. And Mrs. Bernadette U. Gakaw, Teacher 1. Grade 10 Advisors, Mrs. Sheila Grace M. Embrere, Teacher 1. And Mrs. Maria Teresa B. Villanueva, Teacher 3. Grade 10 Co-Advisors, Miss Manilane D. Madayag, Teacher 1. School Librarian, Mr. Victor T. Aliaga, Teacher 1. Guidance Counselor Designate, Mrs. Lorna C. Finatek, Teacher 1. And here are the Senior High School Department teachers. Grade 11 Advisor, Mrs. Renny Rose O. Valdris, Teacher 3. Grade 11 Co-Advisor, Mrs. Dorothy A. Kalika, Teacher 3. And Grade 12 Advisor, Miss Rowena L. Alcantara, Teacher 3. Indeed, teachers play a vital role in honing the talents and skills of our learners. Congratulations, our dear teachers, for a job well done. Let us now welcome our school head, Mrs. Melinda F. Marinas, Principal 3, for the presentation of graduates and completers to be followed with a conferment and message coming from our school's Division Superintendent, Attorney Donato D. Balderas, Jr.
Sir, I, Melinda F. Marinas, in my capacity as a school head of Daramuangan Integrated School, acting under the mandate of Republic Act 9155, otherwise known as Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001, hereby recommends for your approval the completion of 30 kindergarten candidates, of which 16 are males and 14 are females. I certify that they have satisfactorily passed and completed all the necessary requirements for the kindergarten as prescribed by the Department of Education, its obtaining orders, issuances, and policies on the matter. The graduation of 27 grade 6 candidates, of which 11 are males and 16 are females. I certify that they have satisfactorily passed and completed all the necessary requirements for the elementary schools as prescribed by the Department of Education, its obtaining orders, issuances, and policies on the matter. The completion of 48 grade 10 candidates, of which 25 are males and 23 are females. I certify that they have satisfactorily passed and completed all the requirements for the junior high school as prescribed by the Department of Education, its obtaining orders, issuances, and policies on the matter. The graduation of 5 grade 12 candidates, of which 5 are females. I certify that they have satisfactorily passed and completed all the necessary requirements for senior high school as prescribed by the Department of Education, its obtaining orders, issuances, and policies on the matter, and RA 10533, otherwise known as an act enhancing the Philippine basic education system by strengthening its curriculum and increasing the number of years for basic education, appropriating funds, therefore, and for other purposes. I petition that their graduation be approved and they be declared graduates effective upon the day their diplomas are signed. I further pray that the rights and privileges appertaining thereto be conferred upon the same.
Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 1, Division of Law. Be it known by all, to the graduates and completers, by the power and authority vested in me by law and by the Department of Education, in my capacity as Schools Division Superintendent, La Union Schools Division, and acting upon the recommendation and petition of your principal or school head, that your graduation or completion in the respective ladder of our educational system be approved with the certification that you have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for completion and graduation as prescribed by law and by the Department of Education. I hereby affirm your completion or graduation and declare you graduates or completers in these very historic and challenging times of our educational journey, effective upon the signing of your diplomas and certificates by authorized officials. I therefore confer upon you all the rights and privileges appertaining and attached to your diplomas and certificates. My congratulations. Go forth and be the change agents and the salt that the world needs. Sumayin niyo po ang aking maalap at sususong pagbati. Sa gitna ng isang krisis dulot ng pandemya, napagtagumpayan pa rin natin ang atikaing maitaguyod ang layunin ng edukasyon para sa ating kabataan upang masiguro natin ang kanilang kaligtasan sa kamangmangan. Nagsama-sama po tayong lahat, mga pinuno ng mga paaralan, mga guro, mga magulang, mga lokal at nasyonal na opisyal ng gobyerno, at iba pang ahensya nito. Mga pilantropo, mga ordinaryong tao, maging ang mga mismong mag-aaral. Tayong lahat ay nagkaisa upang isulong ang kalidad ng edukasyon sa lahat ng pamamaraan posible at kahit imposible na napatunayang posible din naman. Sama-sama nating ipinaglaban ang karapatan ng bawat bata na makapag-aral at hindi natin inalintana ang lahat ng balakid, bagkus lalong naging matatag sa bawat hamon na dulot ng kasalukuyang pangkalahatang problema sa kalusugan. Hindi rin po tayo pinabayaan ng pamahalaan lokal at nasyonal. Sa bawat programa nila, laging isa ang edukasyon sa mga prioridad. Marami ang naging leksyon, kalinangan at kasanayan, at sa gitna ng mga ito ay ang mga napag-alaman mga nadiskubring mga epektibong pamamaraan. Natuto tayong gumalaw ng maingat at i-maximize kung ano ang oras, pagkakataon, at mga resources na meron tayo. Sa mga mag-aaral, natutong mag-aral sa kanilang sariling pamamaraan at naging responsable sila. Naging mabisang pagkakataon din ang mga pangyayaring ito upang lalong mapagtibay ang relasyon ng mga miyembro ng bawat pamilya, lalong-lalo na ang relasyon ng anak sa magulang o magulang sa anak. Ngayon, masasabi natin na sa kabila ng matinding agam-agam at mga haka-haka, tayong lahat ay nagtagumpay dahil tumayo tayo para sa edukasyon. Pinili nating maging proaktibo kaysa inaktibo. Pinili nating suungin ang pagsubok kaysa talunin tayo ng mga suliranin. At ngayon nga ay nagtagumpay tayo. Patunay nito na kayo ay nagsipag tapos o magsisipag tapos sa isang antas ng ating edukasyon. This is very historic and this marks a milestone in the colorful history of our educational system. And you, we, all of us are part of this. Salamat sa ating mga principals o school heads, mga guro at mga non-teaching personnel na sa konteksto ng school-based management na pangatawanan nila ang school leadership at its best and sense of ownership at its highest among all members of the school community, parents, and stakeholders. Truly, we won the battle in the war for education because we made school-based management at its finest. In closing, I say, in La Union Schools Division, excellence we profess, care we cultivate, love we share, kindness we embrace, humility we live. Mabuhay ang La Union Schools Division. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. Mabuhay ang edukasyon.
Thank you very much, sir, for that inspiring and insightful message. Congratulations, graduates and completers. Let us now witness the awarding of diplomas, certificates, medals of completers, graduates, and academic awardees to be presented by the advisors. To start with, we have the kindergarten completers by Miss Brenda N. Sandaga, followed by the grade 6 graduates, Mrs. Jocelyn J. Rimurin, the grade 10 completers by Mr. Victor Aliaga, and grade 12 graduates by Miss Rowena L. Alcantara.
Patatawan kat na idumduma tawan gaputi COVID-19. Uray no kasano ti kinarigat ti intay pinag-eskwela ket kaasi ti apo adjust kayo. Intay nagbalaygi anasayaat ken awan piggad na. Uray no kastoy ti sitwasyon tayo. Nagunod tayo met tinasayaat nga kalidad ti panagadal. Nga saan da nakaala iti sakit gapu ti pandemya. Isutatta, si dadayawak nga mangiparang kada kayo dagitoy ubing nga nasaet nga nagadal kan nagturpos iti kindergarten. Tatta nga rod, indakman palubusan nga mangiparang kada kayo dagitoy kindergarten completers ti Daramuangan Integrated School 2020-2021. Kakabsat, dagiti na pagasatan nga agturpos ti kindergarten. Abenes Car S. Arriaga Mateo Jandri D. Albirilia Marley L. Kakam Prince Stanley A. De la Cruz Mark Angelo C. Flores Richie S. Funtanos Angelino III G. Gunido Kaiser V. Godoy Mike Warren B. Lobrera Lian C. Mendoza Mark Albert S. Navarro AJ Chris A. Roderos Raven Sky A. Villanueva Erwin Ellie B. Villanueva Mark Kyle. Solueta Denmark B. Aala Ashlyn May A. Biason Lori A. Seinas May Antoinette C. Estepa Catalina Elise V. Floresca Nathaniel G. Gapus Yeshamay H. Glycochea Reina Jane F. Labayani Micaela Jane C. Ofiana Rain Margaret. Ramos Renaline A. Rolyoda Lian Joyce T. Sabado Angie J. Villanueva Bianca May B. Villanueva Eunice Marie A. Congratulations, kindergarten completers! Tiingtay na gunod ang panagturpos. Sapay ko nga itulpulong niyo pa'y tinasaot nga pinagadan niyo. Tapno, magunod niyo ti ar-ara pa apen niyo tibiyag. Congratulations met kada kayo apat kapdan niyo ang nagana ti amis niyo nga nang tarabay kadagiti ang nakyo.
This year has certainly not been a normal one. But then again, we survived. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, It's my pleasure and honor to present to you the grade 6 graduates for this school year 2020-2021. Abdon EJV, Albior Justin F, Corpus Carl Justin P, Tales John Ruel N, Guzman Erwin F, Stiliore Carl Fernando C, Fontanos Jan Lester H, Gurun Cedric James D, Lobrera Ray J. C. with honors, Martinez Paul Benedict R, Sabado Jomar D, Abirin Princess Ira C. with honors, Parade Arlene L, Cadabes Jezreel K. G, Postales Risa Jane B, Fontanos Angeline G, Galera Christoph Richie T. with honors, Gapus Jem D. with honors, Hinobe Desiree Miles C, Gricocha Crisanta V, Larenas Danielin F, Maramba Micaela P. with honors, Mendoza Marian Bert S, Navarro Lordem A, Octaviano Russell R. with honors, Sandaga Cyril V, Sarmiento Roan L. with honors. The graduates for this school year 2020-2021. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, no matter what. Again, in behalf of your elementary teachers, headed by our principal, Mrs. Melinda Marinas, congratulations, Batch 2021.
Parents, graduates, good afternoon. These are the grade 10 completers of Daramuangan Integrated School, Batch 2020-2021. Grade 10 result under the advisory of Mrs. Sheila Grace M. Membrere. Bosque Leonard B. Carmen Wilbur F. Dizon Rodel G. Dukusin Sani Jr. C. Evangelista Romar C. Fabro Joshua Albert G. Fontanos Janrio D. Enove Dante L. Pulaton Jerome R. Montevirgen Earl Jones C. Munar Shawnee Michael H. Neri Graham Russell A. Rivera Daniel C. Villanueva Gestoni D. Aberin Judith S. Kasuga Joanna Pearl H. With honor. De la Cruz Hart Margaret S. With honor. Dison Christine G. Floyrendo Cyril S. Garces Alexis C. Henove Rebecca D. Goron April Joy A. Lagasca Hazel Marie G. Mariñas Marceline P. Sandaga Josel D. Grade 10 Bonifacio, under the advisory of Maria Teresa D. Villanueva. Aberin Joshua B. Aguilar Justice C. Antonio Regiroy L. Baradi Andri P. Costales John Barrel A. Costales Rio Ford O. Costales Sunny Jr. U. Gapos Jimuel S. Lagasca Mark Adrian C. Neri John Justin A. Rivera Daryl C. Aberin Princess Alaima B. Gonzalez Jonaling B. Deliso Altea D. with honors. Estepa Dixie Faith M. Fontanos Gialin C. Henove Zaira Jamil L. with honors. Junio Gretchen T. Mendoza Liza May S. with honors. Salayon Veronica A. Soriano Jinky Nicole D. with honors. Soriano Jomela T. Soriano Rofa C. Congratulations, graduates of 2021.
Good day, dear parents, guardians, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I have the honor to present to you the graduates of the Daramuangan Integrated School, TVL track of the Senior High School, Batch 2020-2021. Abirin Janelle Valdez. Abirin Sandra Valdez. Cervantes Glacial Milanes. Floresca Gemaline Guado. Neri Kimberly Ann Aran. Congratulations! Batch 2020-2021.
Congratulations, graduates! Today signifies the culmination of many years of hard work and the relentless pursuit of knowledge that will enable you to embrace opportunities and take challenges with a clear vision and purpose. According to Eleanor Roosevelt, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. It is our pleasure to present to you our learners with the highest grade point average. From the elementary department, Miss Micaela P. Maramba, and from the junior high school department, Miss Jinky Nicole D. Soriano. Let us now lend our ears to the response in behalf of the students.
Isang mapagpala at makasaysayang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako'y lubos na nagagalak at nagpapasalamat sa oportunidad na ibinigay ninyo sa akin na magsalita sa isang makasaysayang pagtatapos. Ngayong taong panuruang 2020-2021 na may paksang diwa na kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Hindi po lingid sa ating lahat ang sistema ng ating pag-aaral ngayon at sadyang kakaiba sa ating nakasanayan. Ako ay biglang natakot na baka hindi ako makapagtapos kasama ng aking mga kapwa kamag-aral sa ika-6 na baitang. Iniisip ko, paano na kaya kami? Matutuloy ba ang pasukan? Kami ba ay papasok sa paaralan? Sabik na kami makipagkwentuhan sa mga kaibigan, kamag-aral, at lalong-lalo na sa aming mga guro. Marami akong katanungan kung ano ba ang mangyayari. Sa musmus kong kaisipan, hindi ko lubos maintindihan. Subalit, sa unti-unting pagpapaliwanag ng mga taong nakapaligid sa akin, sa aming mga guro, sa pahayagan, sa telebisyon, sa balita, sa media, Facebook at YouTube, ay medyo unti-unti kong naintindihan ang mga nangyayari. Dahil sa banta ng pandemya, lubos na naapektuhan ang aming pag-aaral. Pero hindi tayo nagpatinag. Ang ating departamento ay gumawa ng paraan upang maipagpatuloy ang aming pag-aaral. Dahil dito, lubos kaming nagpapasalamat. Sa aming pag-aaral, nakatuon kami sa module namin. Sa umpisa, sobrang napakahirap. Pero nang lumaon, unti-unti namin natutunan ang proseso nito. Sa tulong ng aming mga guro at mga magulang. Nakakatuwa minsan at minsan nakakalungkot. Sa text, sa call, at sa messenger lang kami nakakapag-usap ng kapwa ko mag-aaral at mga guro namin sa ika-6 na baitang. Minsan nga, kahit hating gabi, kung magtatanong na kami sa mga leksyon sa module, ay agad naman kami sinasagot ng aming mga guro. Ito ay ilan lamang sa mga patotoo ng ating mga guro ay hindi lamang guro sa propesyon, kundi tunay na guro na nagmamahal na may puso. Kaya sa aming mga guro, maraming salamat po sa walang sawang paggabay sa amin. Sa aming mga magulang na naging guro rin namin sa panahong ito, maraming salamat po. Kayo ang siyang gumagabay sa amin sa tamang landas. Salamat sa lahat ng sakripisyo at pagmamahal na inaalay ninyo sa amin. Pagmamahal na higit pa sa aming inaasahan. Maraming salamat po. Sa kapwa ko kamag-aral, congratulations sa ating lahat. At naway huwag nating kalimutan ang lahat ng ating natutunan na kahit anumang banta o pandemya dumating sa atin, hindi dapat sumuko, datapwat ating harapin at labanan ito dahil dito, tayo ay nagiging matatag, responsable at natututong lumaban sa anumang hadlang na dumating sa ating buhay. Sa makasaysayang pagtatapos natin ito, isang pinto na naman ang magbubukas para sa ating naharap. Ngunit hindi ibig sabihin nito na dapat nating madaliin lahat sa ating buhay. Ang importante ay matutunan nating magsumikap upang makamit ang ating mga pangarap. Higit sa lahat, huwag tayong makalimot magpasalamat at magdasal sa ating Panginoon. Muli, ito po si Ibigay Maramba na lubos na nagpapasalamat sa inyong lahat.
On behalf of all completers and awardees, I want to say good afternoon to our parents, schoolmates, friends, and our beloved viewers. To our school's division superintendent, Attorney Donato Balderas Jr., Sir. To our district supervisor, Dr. Artemio Florendos Jr., Sir. And of course, to our dear principal, Miss Melinda Marinas, Ma'am. And to our different, gorgeous, and dedicated teachers, Ma'am and Sir. Again, good afternoon, everyone. It's been years since this pandemic started. 2 years to be exact. I know we felt surrendering in many circumstances that happened to us, but those trials made us to be here. This pandemic did a great impact in our high school life. Even if we don't admit, there are many proof that is visible in everybody's vision. Everything sucks. This is what they always say lately. But no, it depends whether you indulge yourself in sadness or joy. Being at home and learning alone is really hard. We cannot understand our lesson, so we need load, but not all of us have money to afford it. I admit, I cried a few times and almost gave up, but I tried to imagine what would my situation would be in the next day. It is really scary because many people will be hurt, including myself. But look at us now. We are now moving forward towards our future. Even if we can step in front of the stage, the important thing is that we have now our own diploma that proves that we have passed another battle in our life. Don't regret that you haven't been with your friends in these past few months. You haven't had the chance to do what you love because it's all worth it. Because this new method of learning taught us many lessons in life. To be responsible, be independent, and how to manage our time. This is just a very simple lessons that we have taught us, but you know in yourself, it made you better. If you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you're determined to learn, no one can stop you. This is what Zig Ziglar said. This new method of learning will never stop you no matter what. Even if many storms and bad circumstances will come, education will never fade, but it will be more powerful as time passes by. Always put on your mind that you will never walk alone. Your family, friends, and person who loves you are always at your side to guide and cheer you. The morning will come again, because no darkness, no season can last forever. I'm so happy that we finally went into the end. We completed all the problems we faced in spite of COVID-19. We move forward and fight to make this part of our dream come true. I want to say thank you to all the teachers who sacrificed to make our knowledge be a great one. And to our parents who never get tired of us. To our dear God, thank you for everything. No words can explain how I'm grateful to have you. So now, to all the students of the Daramuangan Integrated School, be proud of yourself. Let's celebrate this victory, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Michaela and Jinky, for your messages. We wish you good luck as you continue your journey and achieve your dreams in life. This time, may we hear a response in behalf of the parents coming from our PTA President, Mrs. Kimberly Ann Evangelista.
This year, 2020-2021, should now be regarded as historic. It was certainly a challenging, dramatic, and memorable one, with a lot of experiences. Thanks to the Almighty One for allowing us to venture in the school year 2020-2021. As the president of the Parent Teachers Association of this noble school, it is with tremendous amount of pride and pleasure to bring greetings to the faculty and staff, parents, and dear students of the Daramuangan Integrated School. To the graduating class of 2021, special congratulations to all of you. Always remember that you are all winners and achievers. This is an opportunity to reflect on the accomplishments and to prepare for the future which lies ahead. Congratulations to you graduates as you take another step. Let your graduation be a reminder that life ahead of us is only to our own making with the assistance from your parents and God Almighty. Once again, congratulations graduates.
Thank you, our dear parents, for the unending support you have shared for the realization of our learners' education, most especially during this time of pandemic. On behalf of the Daramuangan Integrated School faculty and staff, we joyfully congratulate you all. Thank you very much for being with us on this first virtual graduation. Mabuhay tayong lahat!
Every year.